Hello everyone, this is Abdella of keykase.io. This video is going to demonstrate the capability of keykase. I will start to give you a summary what keykase is and what it actually does before demonstrating the keykase application itself. The aim of keykase is to bridge the gap between automation engineers and functional users. Functional users can be the business users, can be the end users, can actually be anyone that doesn't have any technical knowledge to participate in test automation. The other thing is the user friendliness. So there's no specialized language needed, and so it is ideal for a wide range of stakeholders. The third one is a comprehensive reporting. We all know within the test automation world that it's quite hard to come up with a good reporting. So in keykase will provide a very nice reporting summary that gives an insight of the entire test process. And finally, it's the efficiency of execution. So anyone needs to have the capability to run test execution without much technical knowledge. So in summary, it is one-stop solution, one platform for designing keywords, managing execution, and variables, and many more. So we will demonstrate that in the upcoming minutes. Hello everyone, this is Della from keykase. I'm going to demonstrate very quickly how to use keykase with the web automation. We start with a very simple web application which represents a customer relation management app. It has a very simple functionality. You can add a customer. Some fields are mandatory, some fields are optional. And once you have added the customer, you can add an order where you can select the customer, and then you can select the order item and the quantity, and at the end you can add an order. So you can delete the customer by first deleting all the orders, and then so that's actually in a nutshell the web application that we're going to automate. So how are you going to do that with keykase? So I'm going to open the keykase application, which is a web-based application as well, and we're going to create a new project. I'm going to call this the demo QA. I'll provide some description. Let's add some tagging. Alright, so the project has been created. We click on it, and it will navigate us to the design. The design page has three panels. The first panel is the file explorer. The middle one is we're actually going to design the flows, and on this side you have the keywords. So keykase, and that's why it's named keykase, because it's keywords driven testing. And so the keywords that have been identified for this web application are the following keywords. So the first thing what we're going to do is we're going to open the browser. You're going to provide the type, for example, Chrome, Firefox, whatever, and then the URL of the web application. And so once that has been designed, we go to add customer, where we are going to fill in all the fields that are required to add a customer. And then we actually going to create an order based on the customer email, which is a unique identifier. And then we provide the product name and the quantity, and that's it. This is just pure for the demo purpose. So let's see how we're going to do that. So we're going to start with the keywords. So as described, we're going to first create open browser. It has a parameter type, and yeah, for example, you can put some description like Chrome, Firefox, and so on. So the parameter is going to be added. We're going to add the URL, full URL. Okay, so as you can see, the keyword has been created successfully. We're going to add 2 more keywords. So we're going to add customer, and the parameter is going to be name, it's going to be email, and it's going to be address, city, and it's going to be country, it's going to be finally phone. The things that you can drag and drop the fields, so the most important fields are going to be on the top, the less important ones are going to be on the bottom. So I believe this is the right sequence of the parameters. Alright, so we're going to add that as well, and then finally we're also going to add another keyword, which is the app on the right. Right, so that has 3 parameters. The first one is customer, email. The other one is product name. And the last one is going to be quantity. Okay, so once I'm happy with the keyword, it will be created. Okay. So let's prepare some folders. So let's call this pre-provision, and let's create another folder. Let's call it test cases. Okay, so let's create a flow, which is, I'm just going to call it whatever naming convention you use. It's going to open the browser. Okay, and we're going to create an instance of the open browser. So we're just going to give it a unique name, which is demo app. We're going to use Chrome as a browser, and we're going to fill in the URL of that location. Okay, so once we have done that, we can drag and drop the test instance, or the data instance, sorry, and it will appear as a test step, a flow step within this flow. We will save that. I can close this one. I'm going to create another flow, which is let's say TC01 add customer, so something like this. So we go to the customer, and we're going to create a random customer. Let's call this John. John at test.com. Address is High Street, Ealing. Let's say it's London. And let's say the country is UK. The phone is whatever it is. Okay. We're going to create that as a step. I'm going to save that. And let's create another flow where we're actually going to add an order item as well. Okay. Custom email is John at test.com. Product name is going to be a book, and let's say it's going to be 10 as a quantity. Okay, so now we have 3 flows, and then we go to we're going to run all those flows by going to the next tab, which is the execution. Over here, we actually going to create a new execution set, and let's call this demo test. And then all the test cases will be enumerated over here. We start with the open browser, and then we go to the add customer, and then we add the add order. Well, this is kind of precondition. We have an option to abort on failure. So what this actually means is that if this test case fails, then all the other ones will be aborted, because it doesn't make any sense if this fails, because if you don't have the application itself, then all the other ones don't make any sense to run, because they will be failing anyway. Okay, so once you're happy with the execution test set, it will be saved, and then you go to the run. It will be enumerated over here, and you can select that, and you will see that there's an agent ready where you can run the test set. So we select the agent itself. You can select an environment. I will come to that later on, perhaps in another video. And now let's perform the magic. Perhaps I will show you that I can stop the agent. As you can see, it's offline, and let's run it again, and then you see that it comes back. So I've stopped and started the agent. Now we can run it, and then you will see that it is running, and it's on the other screen. So I will pop it over here. You'll see start with the first test case. It's okay, it's good, and then it will go to the next test case, where it actually will perform the web automation. Okay, so another test case, last one, which is going to be adding the order. Okay, perfect. Yes. Okay, so that's it. So it has done the automation. You can see the total duration of the test execution, and it went through all of it. And that's actually in a nutshell what the key case can do. So if you want to go back to the test design, what you can do is you can, for example, duplicate the test case. Let's call this test case 2, and let's go to the add customer, and let's add another one. So for example, 02 random customer. Oh, doesn't have what the name is. Let's call it Elise, and yeah, whatever it's going to be. Address is let's see, city, Amsterdam, and whatever. Okay, so we're going to remove this one. We're going to add this one, and that's it. So now we have a new customer. Anyone actually can create this one. So you don't need any technical knowledge. So you go back to the execution, and let's say we're going to make a new field, which is just a random set. Right? And then we're going to add the precondition again, and then we're going to add this new add customer. And then we go to the run, and let's run it again. So over here, we'll open the browser, and will create a new customer. Okay, great. So that is in a nutshell what it actually can do. And so let's summarize it. So KeyCase has been created to fill the gap between the test automation engineers, or actually any automation engineers. It's not really limited to test, and the functional people, testers. So anyone can participate in in automation. So the other thing which is actually quite important is the user friendliness. Anyone can participate, so there's no specialized language needed. As you can see, with KeyCase you can easily create keywords and you can add data and so on. The other important thing is basically the execution summary. So that is reporting is really, really important. And the other thing is that you can seamless management of execution process. So it's very easy to execute just by one click on a button, and the entire test set can be executed. And finally, again, it's one platform for designing keywords, managing execution, and viewing reports, and many more. And that's it actually in a nutshell. If you're interested in KeyCase, please visit the website, and we're happy to provide support, or any feedback that you can give us is more appreciated. Thank you very much, and that's it.